Hi everybody, welcome to Naughty by Imagination. I'm your host Napoleon, and we're going to be reading some fat fiction. Today's Kirby. I don't know why. I just was scrolling down the section saying, what could I record today? And Kirby. Whatever. Today's choice is by Phantom Nightmare. That's Night with a K, as in Sir Knight. And, Phantom Nightmare 27. And it's entitled A Night of Love. Night as in Sir Knight. The description reads, Metaknight gets called to meet Dedede after dark. What does the king want this time? Alright. Let's see. Oh, this is recent. This is published December 13th, 2007. So this is very recent. Okay. So good. Got some recent works up in here. Anyway. It's been a very long day for Metaknight. Another chip in his mask from training, another headache from work. Nothing felt more relieving to him than to get settled for the night. Sword Knight knocked gently at his door. My lord? Yes, Metaknight replied, almost with a yawn. Oh shit, well, fuck, I read that wrong. The king would like to see you. At this time? What? For what? He wouldn't tell me. He said it's private information for the two of you. He'd like you to meet him outside his room whenever you're ready. Outside his room? Metaknight thought. Nobody ever has a reason to be there. He's probably gonna pull some prank or something. Hey, King Dedede must be fun as shit pulling pranks like that. Alright, I'll get to it. Thank you. Sword Knight nodded and headed off to his room. Metaknight sighed in frustration before making his way down the now empty halls of the castle towards the king's sleeping quarters. To his surprise, Dedede was waiting for him. Hey, Meta, he greeted with a slight stutter. Fuck, like me. Like me stuttering right the fuck now. Oh, great. He's drunk. Good evening, sire. What is it that you needed at this time? Metaknight asked. Dedede's eyes lit up and looked around as if to see if anyone was watching them. Come in here, come in here. He led Metaknight inside his room before locking the door behind him. Metaknight sighed. Now, what is it? You see this here bed? Dedede chuckled. It's a king-size bed. I see what you did there. Metaknight knew where he wanted to take this. Sire? Come here, boy. Don't you want to come feel it? Dedede winked. I do not see the relevance in this. Get over here. I want to make a deal of this. Dedede struggled to climb into his bed due to intoxication. Metaknight wrapped himself in his cape out of habit, in the feeling of protection. A deal? For what? You're always telling me to leave Kirby alone, yeah? Dedede asked. Well, of course. Metaknight avoided eye contact. Well, I'll leave Kirby alone. His voice lowered. If I get to have a round with you. Oh shit, what the fuck? What do you mean? He knew exactly what he meant. He knew exactly what he meant. Get over here and let me at you, the king said, seemingly impatient. Metaknight walked toward the bed hesitantly. He looked up at the king as if to see if the scenario was actually happening. How do I know you'd actually leave Kirby alone after this? Dedede whispered in a low tone. You're just gonna have to trust me. That means don't trust him. That means he's fucking lying. That means it's a setup. He probably got a camera in there. He gonna show it in the town square on the flat screen. Do they have flat screens? Whatever. It's magic. He held his hand. After a moment, Meta took it and was pulled onto the bed. Now, what do you want me to do? Metaknight asked, still resilient. Dedede put his arms around Metaknight and began caressing the side of his mask where his cheek was. He snuck his other hand to the collar of Metaknight's cape and pulled the whole thing off in one swift yank, making Metaknight slightly gasp with surprise, his wings now exposed. I want to do you, Dedede whispered in his ear. He was honestly surprised Metaknight let him lay him down on his back and began his dirty work. Dedede held Metaknight down by the wrist and began kissing the exterior of the mask, and as he made his way to one side. Dedede kissed the spot where Meta's wings met his back, and then bit and sucked. Meta let out a slight moan at his new hickey. Dedede looked up. So you aren't silent after all. What? Metaknight almost blushed as Dedede smirked. I'd smack you if you weren't holding me down. Can I take this off? Dedede asked, gently tugging at the bottom of the mask. Metaknight hesitated. He's drunk anyway. If you desire. The king chuckled slowly before kissing Metaknight's sides more and gently lifting off the mask. He knew Metaknight did not let anyone see this vulnerability, see him this vulnerable ever. I won't look at you if you won't. I won't look if you don't want me to. I just want to kiss your lips, he whispered. Meta whispered back, do as you desire. Oh, all this for Kirby? That's so, I mean, this kind of the whole, no, this is the exact definition of taking one for the team. Like, all this for Kirby, that's cool. I don't know if I have any friends that, like, in a dire situation, that be like, hey, you want me to stop jumping him? You want me to stop bullying your friend? And be like, yeah, what the fuck? He wear glasses. Don't push him in his face. He don't want to fight. All right, let me fuck you. What? Yeah, let me fuck you. I won't bully him no more. Yo, you want to take that ass whooping. I'm sorry, but that's not worth my vagina, and we cool, but those are the terms that I'm not okay with. Like, I'm, no. I don't think I have any friends that I would throw my pussy down for. But, whatever, I guess. And Dedede gazed into Metaknight's true face for a brief moment, just to take it all in. He noticed Metaknight looked rather embarrassed, already being in such a vulnerable position, being literally beneath someone. The king lowered his gaze to Meta's mouth before kissing it. After a few moments, Meta kissed him back. The best part was, it felt real for both of them. Dedede continued kissing, but began to move lower. His hand released Meta's wrist and gently pushed apart his feet, suggesting what he wanted next. I don't know if I could see Dedede being an aggressor, like a top in a gay sexual experience. I don't know if I could see Dedede being a top. Like, all right, no, he's the king. He's big. Is he big? He's fat, but he's not like tall, right? He's like the same size as them, maybe like an inch or two taller. But I don't think I see him powering over anybody. I think he would be like a fluffy little bottom because he's fat and squishy and got a big butt. Especially not Metaknight. Maybe Kirby. But Metaknight, I don't think I see Metaknight being a bottom. But we'll see where this goes. He felt Meta tense up. Metaknight? He cooed softly. Are you okay with this? I told you to do what you desire, Meta whispered back. Yeah, I know what I want. But do you want this? I wasn't supposed to enjoy this, Dedede whispered, giving Meta a peck on the cheek. Meta looked into his eyes as if to gain confidence for the both of them. Yes, Dedede, do it. But do you really, though? Is this just for Kirby, or is this for you, too? It's like a sick fantasy that you actually really wanted, or in Kirby the excuse, or you really just take him off the thing. They softly smiled at each other and kissed once more. Dedede began kissing the knight lower and lower. He spread Meta's feet further apart and kissed him even lower, just above his ass. Dedede put his mouth over the entrance and kissed it. Meta gasped in surprise when he felt his tongue enter him. Dedede slid it in as far as he could before letting it explore. Meta tried so hard to contain his grunting and moaning. He had never done this with anyone before. He felt his body twitch, and he let out a weak moan when Dedede's tongue flickered inside him. The king did a few extra times just for more reactions. I think this is the first fanfiction we've had with ass eating. Oh. Hey. MBI first. Whatever. He was almost disappointed when the tongue pulled out of him. How did that feel? Dedede asked with a smirk. Meta stuttered. Don't you worry now, he whispered in a low, husky tone before sliding in a finger, making Meta jump in surprise. Douche. Meta growled. Hey now, the king cooed, sneaking in a second. One doesn't hurt anybody, huh? He began. Jeez, I keep fucking snorting. Damn nose. That's not an excuse. I shouldn't be snorting this goddamn mic. My bad. He began gently moving the 2 fingers in and out, listening to Meta's breathing sync with the motion. He put in a third finger. I want you to let me know if this hurts, he says, with an almost serious expression. It's fine, keep going, Meta lightly moaned. Dedede was reluctant to thrust 3 fingers in at first. He started out slow and gradually sped up. What will it take to make him louder? Meta was fighting so hard not to moan and cry out, but he couldn't help but roll his eyes back ever so slightly and quickly pant along to the thrusting he was receiving. Dedede kissed the knight more. He gave him a few more hickeys near his wings, while his thrusting sped up, then slowed down and eventually stopped. Meta looked up at the king, whose smirk told him he was ready for part 3. Did that hurt you at all? Dedede asked. No, I'm fine, Meta said. Did you enjoy it? The king smirked. Meta smirked a bit himself. The volume lets you know. Oh, hey! I see you. Okay. You're like, oh, you gotta earn that. I see you. And King's smirk vanished. Damn it. He threw off his robe and underclothing and revealed his member. He grabbed Meta's ankles and spread them apart once more, not giving him a chance to prepare himself. Meta's heart started pounding as he felt the member against his entrails, ready to penetrate him at any second. Dedede looked down at him again. Are you sure? Meta tried to sprawl himself open the best he possibly could. He couldn't wait another second. Yes, do it. Without hesitation, Dedede rammed his member into Meta's entrance. Jeez, can you, you can't, ease it in there? You just ramming it in there? Fuck. I mean, I guess if you playing with him, he probably, you're probably ready. But still, come on, don't just ram it in there. Be nice. Rammed his member into Meta's entrance, making Meta cry out. Dedede didn't know how long he's been waiting for this moment, but it was definitely worth it. Meta feels so good. Meta's heart was pounding through his skull. His mind had no thought except harder. His body was trembling in a way it never has before. His interest has never been stretched so far before, let alone something buried this deep before. He didn't even realize how loud he was moaning. All of his pride, all of his strength, his glory, was wiped away as soon as the king's member penetrated him. None of that mattered now. All that mattered now was who was going to orgasm first. They were both so close. Where's the spot? It's got to be somewhere. Meta mumbled and shuddered at his tad bit when Dedede explored even deeper. There you are. I'm not gonna fucking scream. Meta screamed as Dedede pounded his sweet spot. Dedede! Oh my god, he found that shit. Okay. Way in the back. I should have guessed, the king grunted between pants. I mean, where the fuck else was it going to be? I mean, I don't know anything about the ass. I'm not an ass person, so maybe somebody else can fucking give me... Don't. How about, never mind. Just don't. Just forget I said anything. All the way in the back. I should have guessed. The king grunted between pants. Dedede, I'm going to wait. Wait one more second. I can't. I'm going to... Oh, they both hit their climax. Meta absolutely adored the feeling of Dedede's hot, sticky fluid filling him. He wanted every drop of it, almost disappointed when it stopped. Dedede finally pulled out. He laid down beside the knight. They were both still panting heavily, trying to catch their breath. Are you okay? Dedede asked. Yes, Meta replied. I enjoyed it. Yeah? You might have hurt your eardrums, but you might have hurt my eardrums back there. The king chuckled, only to be playfully slapped. Do you think anyone heard me? Meta asked. Nah, I think we're good. Alright. Meta Knight sat up and hopped off the bed, barely able to stand properly. Oh shit. Dedede laughed at him and handed him his cape. Meta returned his mask to his face and wrapped the cape around him. I should be on my way then, he said. Good night, Dedede. Good night, Meta. Wait, don't end now. What about Kirby? What about Kirby? Is he going like, haha, bitch, I lied. I just wanted your ass. Like, are you, like, you gonna see fucking Kirby up by the shins in the middle of Times Square? You gonna be like, what the fuck, Dedede? He gonna be like, yo, no, I fucking lied. I'm the king. I do what I want. Or is this gonna be like a thing that happens on a regular basis because Metaknight like that shit and he saw his face? Or did people knew what he looked like before? But he saw his face, and that means more. And now they having an intimate conversation. I really shouldn't be looking that deep into this. I should just be happy it's over. Whatever. But that wasn't as strange as I thought it was. Again, I wouldn't have thought Dedede to be a top. I would have thought Dedede to be, if anything, a power bottom because he's soft, and or I think of him as soft and squishy and got a fat ass and whatever. But whatever floats your boat, it's okay. You can be a power top and look like that. You can be a power bottom and be like Metaknight. That's cool. Or you can be versatile. Whatever floats your boat, it's okay. But that's it for today. Oh, this video is kind of relatively short, which is good because all the ones from yesterday were fucking long as fuck. So, yeah, I'm gonna land it here. Thanks for joining me. This has been Naughty by Imagination with your host, Napoleon. Guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.